It's NBA action. It's coming up, and we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at point guard. Now here's Conley. Now Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Conley finds Edwards. And it's all from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, what a move by Garland. This dunk might make the rounds in the talk shows tomorrow.
Here's Conley. From outside the arc. Sinks it from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it. Paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number, 45.
Conley, rejected by Allen.
Oh, and with that wingspan of Allen, you always have to be aware of where he is because he will block a shot from pretty much anywhere.
Gobert passes to Towns. Edwards for 3. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Hits the trifecta. Garland's got 5 now.
This man has a real crafty handle. Garland, I bet he surprises himself sometimes with his moves.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Right side Mitchell. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And there's the drive. Then Mitchell with the slam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Outside Mitchell. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Allen who slams it home.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Conley. Towns, a screen on Garland. For 3, Conley. Knocks down the long J. Conley's gotten his second bucket.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. The shot by Conley, no good. And the Cavs with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Here's Gobert. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Mobley against Towns. Down low. Here's McDaniels. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Mobley. For Cleveland, they've gone an impressive 8 of 9. Conley against Garland. Outside Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
What is going on right now?
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Now here's Garland. He's got 5. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Pass to Mitchell. 35 seconds left now in the first quarter. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you combine his length and leaping ability, Allen is a ridiculous lofter.
It's stolen by Garland. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the inside. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Trying to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that.
Oh, throw it down. Wow.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for the Cavaliers. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Cleveland. So for Minnesota right now, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Here's Edwards. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You've got to be excited about his future.
Three-pointer. Towns gets the bucket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Timberwolves on D. It's a 16-point game. Mitchell and Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Conley passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Just 4 to shoot. McDaniels finds Edwards. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Edwards has got his second basket of the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. That'll put Donovan Mitchell on the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him. That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
To the paint. Here's Mobley. Nice move. Nifty move. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
Conley passes to Gobert. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Okoro on the wing. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Towns. Inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Now here's Allen. Mobley outside. Outside Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Greg?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game. Cleveland has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Garland against Conley. Back to Garland. Pass to Allen. Over Gobert. Allen can't get it to go.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And for the Cavaliers, RJ, they found a little bit of rhythm, finally, after the LeBron era.
They sure have. A little 3-year skid. It looked like they were lost, but they kept some veterans around and brought in some great young talent. Maybe not title contenders, but they can make a big splash.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 5 assists in the game.
If you're the D, don't let Mitchell beat you inside. Got to push him out further.
Edwards can't hit.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Conley. Garland for 3. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. A side.
41, the Timberwolves, 27.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Ricky Rubio is out there with Caris LeVert. Then there's Cedi Osman. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Wade in at the 4. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Anderson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Lopez. That one is off. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Anderson against LeVert. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. And here's Lopez. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. LeVert attacking. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under
Every
review.
game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Clock at 6. No good that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Prince. Down low. Goes back up. Here's Anderson. On the wing, Noel. No one near him. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
The Cavaliers leading. Outside Rubio to the middle. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Reed, a screen on LeVert. Pass to Reed. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 4-point Cavalier lead. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, you know, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, you know, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
To the paint, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. But this man finishes the way he was built.
Inside. Back to Alexander Walker. Rejected by Allen. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Okoro on the wing. Launches a 3. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. On the take. And the bucket is good. Edwards has got 11.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him. And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Mobley. Mitchell against Edwards. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass. Recapturing possession so he can take it right back up.
Now a timeout called by Cleveland. Seconds left in the third quarter. Garland for 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
He's just a crafty ball handler that does a great job of selling his move. Garland, this man will hit the break, stop and pop.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter here. Conley against Garland. Towns on a screen. From deep, Conley. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by 6 as we wrap up the 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Cleveland has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Garland. Here's Gobert. Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Here's Okoro. Pass to Garland. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Edwards. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Garland against Conley. Into the lane.
The length of Allen, yeah, that's problematic for a lot of shooters. And this man knows how to distract them.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And Edwards slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Mitchell. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Driving inside. And Edwards slams it in.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Down low. Outside Edwards. Over Okoro. Here's Gobert. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. From deep, Mitchell. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. To tie it up. Conley passes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. That one's good. This game is all even.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
And when you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities.
Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Edwards.
What a jam!
Incredible thunder
I
finish.
haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow. Garland finds Allen. Back to Garland. Allen with a screen on Conley. Garland, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Edwards against Mitchell. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Outside Mitchell. 1:14 left to play in the fourth quarter. Mobley, a screen on Conley. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Launches it. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Edwards to take the lead. And he got the whistle. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this would slow the act.
The previous play has ended up
These calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JV Bickerstaff was giving to his team. This is anyone's game. So he told them, stay aggressive, stay hungry. We can't afford to let up on the energy out there. He's hoping they'll finish with a flurry. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Allen. Here's Okoro. The shot won't fall. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-6 run. 26 seconds left in the game. And Edwards, here we go. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul so far.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Mobley.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Outside Edwards. Gobert inside. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the center position. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Pass to Towns. The 3 ball. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Ball stolen. McDaniels with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Mobley, a screen on Conley. Garland against Conley. Here's the 3. And Darius Garland with the 3. Garland's got 20.
Those are huge points from Darius Garland. This guy has become the go-to man for them in these moments. And look, you know what? Teammates need him to be big in these big moments.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Allen. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Nice job by Allen inside, getting the ball in a good spot and finding a way to execute.
Here's Edwards. Oh, rejected by Allen. Outside Garland. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Shaping up to be a nice night from Garland. And his offensive energy right now, the team should be pretty excited.
Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Gobert with it. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Outside McDaniels. Here's Conley going inside. Rejected by Allen. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Cleveland has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. To the inside. Crafty move from deep. Mobley. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now Edwards. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Here's Allen. Good D by Gobert. First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Gobert often hits for a higher percentage from the field than he does from the line, but they really need his free throws here.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. From deep, Mobley. And he buries it. And that one brings him within 1.
Showing poise in the clutch. Mobley has that quiet confidence.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put him up 2. 15 seconds left in the OT period. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Mobley on a screen. Out to the wing. Garland for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline.
The end of the game.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns. And
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This
versatility, isn't it, David? Thank you.
Here we go.
And the Cavaliers start out with the ball. Look at the 76ers starting group. Out on the wings, Harden and Harris. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Niang in at the power forward position. Now here's Harden. After the miss from Evan Mobley.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Now here's Allen. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Here's Harden. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Embiid fades back. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Mitchell, takes it inside, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
My goodness, how do you guard against that? Mitchell tremendous at just getting through the contact.
Embiid with the screen on Mitchell. Harden gets the bucket.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the left side wing. Here's a Okoro. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Harris. Maxey into the lane. Here's Niang. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
And Doris, looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Mitchell dishes to Allen. And the layup's good off the glass.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Harden outside. Good on the bucket. And it's 6 points for James Harden.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete... There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Cleveland leading by 3. Outside Garland. Mitchell against Harden, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Harden the pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. Again, Philadelphia.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And it's Mitchell missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The offensive rebound. Outside Garland. And another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Oh, nice move by Darius Garland. What a quick first step. Go ahead, young sir.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And Zoe Allen will bring it up now for Cleveland. 4-point game. Pass to Mitchell. It's up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
This is James Harden deep in his bag. Off the dribble drive. Put that defender in the rear view, James.
Garland left side. Mobley kicks to Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pocket 6. A slam dunk by Garland.
Yeah, Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Maxey, no good. It's not going to go for him. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Then there's Harris. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Niang in at the 4. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. He was all alone on that one. Okoro's got the lead up to 9 now for Cleveland. And evaluating defenders go, oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Garland dishes to Mitchell. From the arc. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. Garland's got 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Embiid. Excellent D there from Allen. Cleveland leading by 10. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. And here is Garland. 7 points in the game. The slam dunk by Garland.
Boy, it seemed like there was a message behind that. Garland showing he's not to be taken lightly off the drive.
Indoors, generally rookies need time to adjust to the league. Evan Mobley, not so much.
No, he looked like he belonged from the outset, GA. This guy established himself immediately as a rim protector, someone who is a constant threat on either end of the floor, a vertical spacer, big-time shot blocker, so much to like.
The 76ers trail by 10. Harden the pass to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Well, it's Harden continuing to evolve as a playmaker. This guy including his teammates, making them feel good.
The wide open look here for Garland. Good on the 3-point shot. Garland's got 8 points in the quarter.
such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Garland. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 14.
Big night for Darius Garland. He's been a headache for the defense.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Allen kicks to Okoro. Here's Mitchell. He feeds it to Allen. The shake, and Allen slams it in.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Harden looking it over. Pass to Niang. This one for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Great open look there. Garland's got 17.
Boy, the speed in the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision-making? So impressive.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On the wing, Mitchell. Okoro with it. Harris is there.
This is Donovan Mitchell in his toolbox, right? Uses the shot fake, gets that defender to bite. Nicely done.
So far, he's hit all of his shots in the foul line, going 4 for 4. It wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Mobley finds Garland. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Indoors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Melton, no good. Cleveland leading by 20.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
The Cavaliers have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
How about Jared Allen showing unequivocally he is an all-star caliber big man? Boy, with his size and athleticism and length, he has proven he can make an impact on both ends.
Milton with it. That's tipped. Looking to end the run.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this. Okay, David, much appreciated.
Your Cavaliers, 43, the 76ers, 24.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
We've got Robin Lopez. Ricky Rubio is out there with Caris LeVert. And it's Osman in at the small forward position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Now, here's Milton. He's guarded closely. That one good for 2. Dedmon's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the 76ers. Melton against LeVert. Shoots over Melton. Rubio finds Wade. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. On the wing, Melton. Pass to Harrell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you see why Harrell shoots such a high percentage. This guy takes great shots that all fall within the structure of the offense.
Now, here's Rubio, defended by Milton. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
2 on the clock. Here's Lopez. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Milton the pass to Melton. Dedmon inside. Wade is covering. The second chance effort. Shots good by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
LeVert the pass to Lopez. And that one is off. Great D that time from Harrell. Here's Milton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
No, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 13. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Oh, above the rim, Mr. Garland. His teammates are loving it.
Here's Maxey. Harden outside. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the 76ers making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. The feed to Mobley. Kicks it out to Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. And the pass to Okoro. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And stolen by Dedmon. Harden with it. Now defended by Mitchell. The 76ers again can't hit it. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Harden against Mobley. Out to the right wing. Harden up top. 12 points for him. Embiid kicks to Harden from past the arc. No good that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. .51 seconds left to play here in the third. Allen, a screen on Maxey. And here's Garland for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Garland's got 24 points.
How about the range on that shot? We see you, Darius Garland. Stop showing off.
Here's Embiid. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And the Cavaliers call time here. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Literally came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row. No player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Garland for three. Buries it from three-point range. Garland's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Maxey against Garland. And it's Garland slamming it down.
Boy, that is a big-time acrobatic athletic move by Darius Garland. Look out.
Embiid with the screen on Mitchell. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Out on the wings, Harden and Harris. Embiid is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Maxey in at the one spot.
The way James Harden varies his pace, it is really tough as a defensive player to get any kind of contest without drawing contact.
The Cavaliers leading by 22. The three from Garland. Offensive rebound, Mobley. Off with the layup. The 76ers shooting in this game, 45%. Maxey passes to Harden. Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Misses the three.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And Allen slams it in.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Harden the pass to Dedmon, and Dedmon throws it down.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Mobley outside. Mobley a screen on Maxey. Garland with the bucket.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Harris dishes to Embiid. Out to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Harden the pass to Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jared Allen.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The three from Garland. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers are gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Dedmon finds Harden. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Tries again, and it's sent back by Allen.
But Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a block.
Okoro with it, picked up by Harris. And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Garland dishes to Allen. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
76ers ball.
Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The 76ers with another miss. And stolen by Dedmon. The three from Harden. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harden's got 20.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
And here's Garland for three. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Harden against Mitchell. Harden the pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
And Harden with the stuff.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Mobley, a screen on Harden. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Darius Garland.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
For the three, and that's good. Darius Garland for three. Garland's got 35 in the game.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Mitchell finds Garland. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mobley. Here's Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
No good on that one.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Stolen by Garland. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Garland's got 38 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting.
could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Harden make up the backcourt. Tobias Harris out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Dedmon in at center. Pass to Towns. Puts up a three. Here's Gobert. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
McDaniels against Harden. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done. Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
We played just over a minute here in the first.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Edwards. Towns on a screen. And Edwards, here we go. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. That's on Joel Embiid.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Embiid inside, covered by Towns. Screen by Embiid. Maxey attacking. 5 to shoot. The Sixers with another miss. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Edwards outside. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to McDaniels. Now Edwards launches a 3, and it's Harris with the rebound.
There's a lot to like about Tobias Harris. His comportment, his versatility. He's adaptable. I think that stands out as well. I mean, he's had to play a lot of roles on different teams, and he's done them all at a high level.
Towns on a screen. Here's Edwards, and he can't get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Harden with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Maxey. Here's Dedmon. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. Dedmon's got his second basket.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Well, with Harris, he's willing to sacrifice a larger role for the betterment of his team, Clark.
Yeah, and B.A., I think that speaks to his desire to play winning basketball, to play the game the right way, to play to his strengths and not try to do more than he can, whether he's looked at as a primary scoring option or simply being a spot-up shooter or one of 3 options. Harris has that disposition that says, I'll do whatever it takes.
Takes it inside. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. It's stolen by Maxey. Harris outside. Harden with it. Towns covering. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower? And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Harden, former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Harris passes to Harden. 20 seconds left in the first quarter here. And the layup is good off the glass. Harden's got 5 now.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. Even then, it's just not a good play.
And still a close game as the first quarter. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Back to Maxey. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
And Clark, looking at last year's Sixers team, they were last in the NBA in offensive rebounding.
And also last in field goal attempts. And those go hand in hand. If you're not taking a lot of shots, then you're not going to have a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense when you're not getting second shots. I expect them to really emphasize crashing the offensive boards this season.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Conley, there's the triple, knocks it down from distance.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Maxey passes to Dedmon. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Conley with the ball, now guarded by Harris. McDaniels from long range. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Outside Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there. Embiid inside. Towns on him.
Here's Harden. McDaniels with some nice D.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer. Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
It's Edwards with a drive. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Dedmon. Takes a step back. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Good on the shot.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Towns a screen on Harris. Edwards with it. Here's Towns. 4 on the clock. Another miss by Minnesota.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And Harris throws it down.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
And they double up Gobert. Outside Conley. Out left to the wing. Towns passes to Gobert. They need this. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Sixers leading. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Harden. It's blocked by Gobert. And they'll keep possession. Outside Maxey. Clock at 6. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Offensive board. Goes up again. Dedmon. Good. Dedmon's got 6 here in the quarter.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Here's Embiid. Up in time. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the... Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
25, the Philadelphia 76ers, 27.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Harden is the 2 with Harris playing small forward. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. Pass to Alexander Walker. This one for 3. And Milton pulls it down. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Here's Niang. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves trail. And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Noel from the inbound. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a 3-point shooting contest. But Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in three-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys?"
Well, he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Melton finds Harold, and the shot goes.
Yeah, the inside game of Harold is very impressive. I mean, he does a nice job of finding seams and cracks to get his work done inside.
Pass to Reed. Here's Prince. Anderson with a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Timberwolves foul. Jalen Noel. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Milton. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Harold from 12 feet and misses it off the right side of the rim. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, BA, that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
And Melton drops them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Noel driving inside. Soft touch off the glass. Noel's got 5 points now this quarter.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's Melton. Here's Harold. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Harrell attacking. And Harrell with the strong finish.
Harold with great momentum off the drive right there, and that allows him to launch into that throwdown.
Here's Noel, covered by Milton. Back to Noel. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Pass to Noel. 6 to shoot.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
First one falls for him.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, BA, and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Anderson gets the bucket. 1:03 left in the third. Pass to Niang. No good. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Outside, Anderson. Banked it in off the glass. Anderson's gotten 4 this quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Niang. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota in the lead. Over to the left wing. Reed for 3. That shot missing. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Milton. Going inside. An easy 2 on the layup. Milton's got 5 points. And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Timberwolves ahead, leading by a point. And we'll have the... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's the Sixers with the ball. They trail by 1. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Takes a 13-footer. Dedmon. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Harden against Conley. Outside Harden. Dedmon inside, covered by Towns. Dedmon, no good. Minnesota shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Towns up top. Here's Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. It's McDaniels on the wing. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Harden. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You know, Harden is so hard to deal with when he drives because you know he's looking to draw the foul, and trying to defend him without fouling is a tall task.
Towns for 3. Knocks down the triple. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And it's Harden with the big finish.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Harden against Edwards. Down low. Now here's Harden. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. For 3. And it's Harden again missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
First team foul.
And that one falls for Towns.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size and his position.
Here's Edwards with the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Dedmon, a screen on Conley. Outside Harden. To the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. And does a really good job setting up the shooter.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And he was fouled. Well, and no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under
Every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, "It's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays too, winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need."
Thank you for that, Allie. Maxey passes to Dedmon, and stolen by Gobert. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Edwards. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Back to Towns. Puts it up, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And they're set to take control of this game.
It's crucial that they convert here.
Outside Harden. 59 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Embiid, and he drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And there's a moxie to Embiid. I mean, he calls a lot of attention to himself and ruffles some feathers, but he backs it up.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards outside. And nails the tray.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And BA, you can feel the intensity in this arena.
McDaniels against Harden. To the middle. Tipped. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And it's good.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Outside Maxey. The three. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Minnesota with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team.
Cavaliers.
All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Garland against Conley. Garland the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Conley with the 3. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Well, he has such tremendous upside in Evan Mobley, and we've even heard coaches express jealousy that J.B. Bickerstaff gets the coaching.
Young big men usually take time to adapt to this league, not him. Beyond the production, you love his maturity and the leadership by example. Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Edwards, and there's the drive.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards can't hit.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. For 3, Mitchell. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Edwards with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Edwards dishes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Towns with the steal. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Edwards passes to Gobert. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here is Conley. Now McDaniels, 4 on the clock. Here's Gobert, and it's all evened up.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Richard, for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognize it. He was 3rd in most improved player voting, and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
Minnesota with the ball. Cavaliers making the shot. And finished off by Gobert.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Mitchell, he takes it in. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoff, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time. Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 5. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so...
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Edwards. Towns wide open. The long distance 3 is buried. Towns has got 5 points so far.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is a guy you want to create for time and time again.
And another miss by Cleveland. Minnesota's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Conley with a wide open look. And again, it's Minnesota.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Conley against Garland. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Outside, Towns. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. Let's take it. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Coming in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Mobley kicks to Okoro. Kicks it out to Garland. Screen by Allen. And there's the pass to Okoro. Lock it 2. No good on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
You know, Greg, you played on some pretty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland dishes to Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Count it, good. Edwards got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Such a wide open look. Garland's got 5 points so far.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Passes to McDaniels. Kicks it to Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. Teardrop shot. And no good. Good D by Mobley.
Jared Allen has become a cornerstone of this Cleveland Cavalier team. He plays on both sides of the ball with such intensity.
And talking about Jared Allen, he sure has improved his offensive numbers in recent years.
Yeah, the average in scoring just keeps going up, averaging a double-double 3 of the last 4 seasons. Impressive young center to keep your eyes on.
McDaniels in the post. Covered by Mitchell, and it's good for 2. 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Driving in, uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there. Oh, go ahead, big fella. Throw it down. Mobley showing off that incredible bounce.
Edwards against Mitchell. Edwards kicks to Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Towns down low. Mobley's there. And the dunk by Towns.
Man, how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Cleveland moving it around. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Allen. Garland's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Conley into the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. But that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Allen's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Outside Conley. 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here.
A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. Robin Lopez is checked in for Jared Allen. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's LeVert. To the right side. Wade outside. Pass to LeVert. Fires from deep. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timber. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
Cavaliers 30.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. We've got Robin Lopez, and it's LeVert in at the point guard position.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
A three-pointer is right on target.
That's the kind of D find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Now here's LeVert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Stevens, the pass to Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Reed. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Pass to Stevens. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Reed with it. Lopez is there. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The dive for the ball. Stolen by LeVert. Anderson against Wade. To the wing right side. Here's Osman. Lobbed up there for Wade. A shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Alexander Walker, and it's off from 3-point range. Count that one, and the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Wade.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
All of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Wow. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Prince, the pass to Anderson. Goes back up, fades away. That misses off the backboard.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
It's LeVert on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lopez for the lead. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
Noel. Prince with a screen on Wade. Here's Anderson, and he comes up with the deuce.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Lopez right side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Taurean Prince.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Cleveland foul. Lamar Stevens, first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. They get the rebound. Here's Lopez. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. A different look now for Cleveland. Allen with the screen for Garland. A special move before the shot. Garland's got 9 points.
The quick thinking of Garland in the pick and roll, his decision making is so impressive.
Outside Edwards. To the left wing. A shot by McDaniels, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Allen's shot is off. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1.
Can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Garland kicks to Okoro. Back to Garland. Mobley is screen on Conley. The three from Garland. Oh, and that buzzer beater's good.
Oh, and that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Cleveland ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the one. So that's the Timberwolves 5. To the middle, here's Mobley. The dish to Mitchell. Timeout called, Cleveland. And with Darius Garland, the first All-Star game appearance was so special for him.
Yeah, playing in that 2022 game in his home arena in Cleveland. And he played for Team LeBron. That also helped. Garland had some highlight reel plays. He scored 13 points. It's pretty good coming off the bench. He's proving that he belongs with the NBA's best.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
All right, David, thanks. Towns, the pass to Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
McDaniels with the ball. Gobert the screen. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the shot goes in. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Gets a hand on it, and Mitchell is right there. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Edwards inside, covered by Mitchell. The offensive rebound. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Allen. Gobert with the block. Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. It's stolen by Allen. Okoro passes to Mobley. Garland looking it over. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Cavaliers. Outside Conley. They kick out to Towns. Back to Conley. Out to the right wing. Gobert with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Conley for 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Garland the pass to Mitchell. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, just like a lot of things, Mobley is not shooting fire from the line, but look, he can get it all here.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Allen. An easy 2 points on the layup. Allen's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
So much much reach. Allen using that wingspan to his advantage.
The tray. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Count! A tremendous three to tie it up.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
Edwards against Mitchell. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 5.
And Mobley is terrific at contesting shots, using that length to make a difference.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Can't cash in.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team.
And the first of two, no good with Brady. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead.
And the future is bright for Mobley. He is a big man who possesses the whole package.
Here's Edwards. Count the basket. The coach's challenge has been issued. Post game like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The previous play is under the
action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking and the game continues on. That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. What a show they put on.
need to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Here we go. Yeah, BA, you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
And the Cleveland starting five. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Okoro in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, Harden is the 2 with Harris playing small forward. Joel Embiid is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Maxey in at the point.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jarrett Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Mitchell against Harden. Now here's Maxey. Defense is right there. Here's Dedmon. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense, and he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Dedmon. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Sixers,
No, he gets them both. The Cavs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Inside, Okoro. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Harden from outside. That shot is off. And it's Cleveland the other way. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Embiid finds Dedmon. That shot off. Good D by Mobley. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Garland for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Right side Maxey. Pass to Dedmon. Now Harris. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Mitchell with the ball. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
The combination of power, aggression, and frame, and a willingness to embrace contact, Mr. Donovan Mitchell delivers.
Here's Dedmon to end the run. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Darius Garland has not only become a leader on the floor, BA, he's also become the emotional leader, one of the more vocal guys on this entire team.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Harris. Outside Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Allen. And for Garlandors, the production has stuck out the most.
Oh boy, I mean, he's become ultra productive on the offensive end. The points, the rebounds, the assists, all are going up. This guy is becoming one of the most well-rounded young guards in the entire league.
And finished off by Garland.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Harris misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role as an intimidator.
Left side Maxey. Here's Embiid. And another miss by Philadelphia.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And here comes the break. Tries to snap the cold streak. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers leading. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Embiid with a steal. Now here's Harden. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Dedmon, a screen on Mitchell. Harden from outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
He can't get it to go. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of it. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Maxey and Harden make up the backcourt. Tobias Harris out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Allen. Offline with a 3. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
At 7 feet, sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
Mitchell against Embiid. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Second chance effort. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Mobley. Mitchell's got 11 points.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact. This time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Dedmon, pass to Embiid. Now Harris. Another shot. And no good. Nice D from Allen. For Cleveland, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Mobley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Dwayne Dedmon.
You can see the defender struggling to contain Mobley. He's got size, he's got agility, and he's got touch. Coming out of high school, Evan Mobley was a 5-star recruit. He had his pick of college programs, and he finally settled on USC.
Now here's Harden. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
First team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
And the first one at the line is good. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Pass to Embiid. Harris outside. Garland against Maxey. It's stolen away. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Garland. For 3, Maxey. The Sixers again can't hit. The Cavs have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
Harden against Mitchell. The three. It's not going to go for him. And Cleveland the other way now. Wing shot on the way. Here's Okoro, pounded by Harris. Here's Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Allen. He tries for three. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside Maxey to the inside. It's stolen by Garland. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And it's Okoro penetrating. It's stolen by Maxey. Harden against Garland. And Harden with the slam.
This is James Harden deep in his bag. Off the dribble drive. Put that defender in the rear view, James.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Embiid passes to Dedmon. Garland against Maxey. 4 on the clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Harris misses. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Outside for Mitchell. Here's Okoro. Pounded by Harris. And Embiid with the block. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Launches it. Harris misses. And here's Garland. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Your 76ers and the Cavaliers 28.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So for Cleveland right now, they've got Caris LeVert. He's out there with Cedi Osman. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Osman. Gets the 3 to fall. Osman's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
But it's all about getting ideal positioning. Once Embiid gets it, the D is toast.
LeVert with the ball. Harden picks him up. Here's Osman. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Second half getting started, about a minute played. Here's Stevens. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for the Cavaliers.
That one misses. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Lopez. Here's Osman. Here's Stevens. Clock at 6. Osman with the bucket. Osman's got 5 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Back to Niang. It's McDaniels on the wing. Melton outside. Pass to Niang. Tries yet again. Melton outside. There's the drive. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Man, good whistle there.
The first one falls.
At the line for your sixer.
And Melton drops them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. LeVert passes to Lopez. To the left side wing. From the arc. And the Cavaliers, another three.
You know, how about the big fella making the right play there to create that bucket?
Pass to Harrell. Here's Niang. Three-pointer. It's good. And the sweet setup from Harrell.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Harrell. The shot, no good. The Cavaliers go the other way with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. From down in the low post, it goes. LeVert's gotten his first points in this one.
Then you can see the willingness of Caris LeVert to get out in transition and create opportunity.
Pass to Niang. Melton outside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Down low. Outside for LeVert. Here's Wade. Here's Stevens. And he dunks it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Melton up top. To the middle. Here's Harrell. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Montrezl Harrell relishes the opportunity to mix it up on the interior. Nice finish.
LeVert. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
He takes it in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Now Milton. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he makes a first. And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Both shots good from the strike. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Garland against Milton. Garland, the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
This guy is always looking to set up his teammates. Darius Garland has his head on a swivel.
Garland against Milton. Milton outside. Here's Niang. He's got 5. Off target from three-point range. Here's Okoro. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. A huge 24-point lead for them. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. George Niang out there with McDaniels. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Harrell in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Garland against Maxey. And he lobs it up top. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen, nice and easy.
Allen's gone 2 of 4 shooting. Pass to Harden. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Mitchell.
Oh, wow.
This goes to...
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Pass to Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Mitchell's got 22 points.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Embiid to halt the run. And here is Maxey. Pass to Harris. Now here's Harden. Tries again, and it's in there.
We know this about James Harden. If you want to force him to that in-between game, he is more than happy and content to take mid-range jumpers.
Allen with it. Embiid covers. Now Garland. Oh, stolen by Harris. Harden with it. Guarded now by Mitchell.
Cavaliers foul. Isaac Okoro. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Harden misses. The Cavaliers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. To the paint. Here's Allen. Pass to Okoro. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Harden hits them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. The drive by Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
And they recover it. Pass to Dedmon. Here's Harden. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game. Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Harden. Cavaliers with a rebound. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Maxey passes to Dedmon. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Cavaliers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Donovan Mitchell.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. We wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Out to Harris. Fires from deep. Here's Dedmon. Good D by Mobley. Garland with the ball. Pass to Allen. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way.
Fargo Center. This tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at point guard. Here's Edwards, down low, Gobert. No good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. It's stolen by Edwards. Takes the three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris looking it over. Maxey passes to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Maxey.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish. Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Conley into the lane. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Gobert with a screen on Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Dedmon. Maxey passes to Harden. Outside Edwards. Towns in the corner. It's good from long range. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking title.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Maxey against Conley. High post, Gobert. Towns kicks to Conley. He dishes it to Gobert. Dedmon with the block. There's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Edwards against Harden. They double team Conley. Shot clock at 5. Edwards drives in. It's hauled in by Harris.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Harden. Outside, Maxey. And Harden with the stuff.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Out to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Outside, Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Towns.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Here's Maxey. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Edwards finds Gobert, and yes, it's good.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
From outside the arc, count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, how about this factoid? James Harden drawing another foul. And in other news, water is wet too.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Edwards with it. Maxey covering. Conley with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Harden outside. High post, Embiid. Towns with the defensive effort.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Timberwolves ahead, up. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Out on the wings, Harden and Harris. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Embiid, and it's Maxey in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Passes it to Conley. Here's Edwards. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Harris with it. Picked up by Edwards. Maxey passes to Dedmon. Kicks it out to Harden. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards drives in. Embiid against Towns. To the paint. Out to Conley. No good that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Harden outside. Back to Harris. Maxey against Conley. Dedmon a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Harden for 3. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl-Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. Maxey passes to Harden. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And the jam by Harden.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The 76ers trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Off the inbound pass. And the jam by Harden.
Well, that's what James Harden does. He scores the basketball as well as anybody, doing what he does best.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. It's to Gobert. Out to Conley. Feeds to Edwards. Dedmon with the block. To the left side wing. And the dunk by Embiid.
Embiid, what a show of force right there, going hard at the rim for the dunk.
Towns wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Harden. And he makes good on the layup.
Circus shots, creative shots, they're a specialty for Harden. There's a reason why he's won a few scoring titles. He knows how to get it in the basket.
Edwards, that's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Inside, Harris kicks to Embiid. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And with that shot, the Minnesota Lynx cut to just 1 point on the basket from James Harden. Towns, a screen on Maxey. Outside, Towns. A crossover. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Harden with it. Working on McDaniels. And they double up Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Pocket 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And the dunk by Embiid.
And, you know, pressure doesn't get to Embiid. Nice job there recognizing the shot clock was winding down.
Maxey against Conley. Back to Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves. Harden outside. Pass to Embiid. That shot off the mark. Gobert with the defensive effort. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Over Harris. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly.
27. The Timberwolves, 31.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Melton the pass to Harrell. In the corner, it's Melton. And he makes that one. Melton's got his team on the board first here in the second half of the 76ers. There's the pick. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. The pass to Noel. Back to Reed. Sweet move. For Minnesota, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
No good on the second free throw. 76ers trailing. And here's Melton. Niang kicks to Melton. On the wing, Milton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Melton.
Minnesota ball.
Reed with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Noel. Puts the move on. Crafty move. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Passes it to Niang. Melton gets to Niang. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Prince, right side. The kick out to Anderson. Driving inside. That shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Melton passes to Harrell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, he certainly appears like a wrecking ball inside. Harrell makes it hard to cover him without fouling him because he's so aggressive seeking out contact.
Timberwolves trail. Anderson outside. To the inside. Here's Reed. Out to the right wing. Alexander Walker hits the three-point bomb. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Melton finds McDaniel. To the paint. Here's Niang. Back to McDaniel. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. A 2-point game. Shoots from the block. Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Anderson. Both free throws good from Anderson. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Melton feeling it out a bit, and he gets the bucket. Melton's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Drives to the hoop. Stolen away. Poked loose. 1:33 left in the third. And it's Harrell missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Noel. Pass to Reed. Nice move. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Prince outside. And here's Anderson for 3. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Reed. Shot clock at 6. With the crossover, here's Noel.
You know, Harrell is an excellent defender, and for him, it's all about energy, and he brings that every single night.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. McDaniels dishes to Harrell. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Noel. Reed the pass to Noel. And the rejection by Harrell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. And good that time. And now that's 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Joel Embiid out there with Harris, and it's Dedmon in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And Minnesota has possession. They lead by 4. Conley kicks to Towns. Inside, here's Gobert. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And you know, the height of Towns gives him an advantage in seeing the floor so well. He's excellent at making these nice passes.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The 76ers have gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 20.
And Harden right there demonstrating why he's a top-tier scorer. Gets these long shots off quickly.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Conley, the pass to Towns. Right side, Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Maxey passes to Harden. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Philadelphia.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Gobert. Shakes him and slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Harris trying to get free. Harden, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Towns against Harris. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Dedmon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The drive by Gobert.
When Gobert's making a move to the bucket, it's best to just stay out of the way. There's a lot of momentum behind the big fella.
Harris misses. Minnesota leading by 7. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Out to McDaniels. Inside Towns. 4 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. To the wing right side. Maxey finds Dedmon. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Edwards.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And Edwards drops them both. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the fourth. Harden kicks to Harris. Over Conley. Here's Dedmon. The pass to Embiid. Can they get it? Kept alive. Dedmon passes to Embiid. Now Harden. From deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Down low. And the dunk by Towns.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Edwards against Harden. The kick out to Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For 3. So it's Minnesota winning this one east. A solid win on the road for them. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
Cool.